What a way to start things off, to watch the triple option offense attack of ACGC.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know how friendly this one is.
I don't think so either.
With it, just about 8-9 miles between the two high schools. But first of all, awesome event. What a pleasure to meet the coaches. And something I gotta say, after leaving, Tom and I talked about this on the ride home.
On Sunday.
Our
high school football preview show.
We are so blessed to have unbelievable coaches in Southwest Iowa, but even more so, just fantastic leaders of young men. I mean, just quality gentlemen that just know their X's and O's, but know how to truly make fabulous teams and get people to buy in, young men to buy in to what they're trying to do day in and day out. And we got definitely, a couple coaches, but we talk about Coach Mashinson. I talked about this last year when we lived in Madrid. He was on their state championship teams, and and it's not a joke when I say you could definitely probably walk into any convenience store and there was nobody there because everybody was at the away football games on Friday night. And I got shunned even at church if we didn't bring our, Craig Allen and Colton that were 1-4 at the time, where they're like, why weren't you at the game? I mean, and he's brought the same type of culture and feel here, right? I mean, it's a winning tradition. They know their identity. I mean, and there's no secret about it. They're going to line up, and they have about 5 plays in the playbook. But their execution, every single play, is why they're so successful.
But it's a matter of where those 5 plays end up going.
Oh, absolutely.
One of those plays could go to the outside, it could go to the inside, it could go off tackle, go off guard. And that's sometimes simple is best. And it's just high school football, when you're dealing with kids that are 16, 17, years old, give or take both ways, if you simplify things and just execute,
right,
and do those smaller things good, then you're going to do things really well. And that's what Cody Matheson has done here at ACGC. He's also established an offense that is different from everybody else. And so when you prepare for this football team, it's preparing for a different way. He's not going to go to the spread out, West Coast, whatever, throw them pass happy style, which a lot of teams are starting to adapt. I mean, the old school way of Iowa high school football is run it right down the other team's throat, and ACGC is not afraid to do that.
How many times,
and they do it well.
They do it extremely well. And how many times when you talk to opposing coaches, that's one of the first things they talk about is we're not used to seeing this type of offense.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you play ACGC, I always say the biggest key is stopping them on first down. You have to stop them on first down. And if you do not, then they're going to see a 2nd down and 4, 2nd down and 5, 2nd down and 3. That's what they're used to seeing. They just eat up small chunks at a time. They don't take big bites. They take nice, medium-sized chunks, and they move it down the field, and they score on you. And I'm thinking the over-under on passes thrown tonight might be 5, and I might take the under.
I'm taking the under. I'm definitely taking the under. I'm thinking, the new quarterback's thinking, oh, my gosh, I get to touch the ball.
Well, and see, that's going to be the key with ACGC is Jathan South did so many good things for a number of different years, but Matheson told me is like a few years ago, South, he wasn't sure that he was going to be the guy. And he went into the scrimmage that year when South was a sophomore, and it was a wide open battle for quarterback. South won it, and he stuck. And he did not, in the last couple of years, he has not lost a regular season game.
Right.
The only thing ACGC has not done is go to the Dome.
Yep.
They've made it to the quarterfinal round of the playoffs the last 3 years in a row, I believe, at least the last 2. And they just have not been able to take the extra step and take this football team to the Dome and the semifinals. And they have a lot of different pieces in a lot of different places this year, but it's the system is what, ACGC is ranked 8th in the Class A poll, and pretty much ranking the system coming in.
Well, not just that, but we'll talk about it throughout the game, the speed. I think there's definitely a correlation between coaching football head coach at football and the head coach at track. And I think they're, some of the most successful schools, football programs, there's a synergy there that, you can definitely see here. When you talk about the Joe Crawfords of the world and everything, once you get through, it might be chunk, but then it is one of the best monster cookie blizzards that you've ever had.
Joe Crawford has a chance of breaking it every time he touches the ball.
Every single time. And they always do. I mean, so he's not just developing people here, but, with the weight room that we can see, the track program, everything ties to what he's trying to do here. And the 4x1 team and the sprint meds and everything fall in line because of what they're doing. And he's teaching, and every single day when they're doing, agility and everything, it's all about quickness. The first step, offense and defense, is so key.
Yeah, and their opponent tonight is Panorama, and they have fallen on hard times in recent years. Only 7 wins in their last 3 seasons, and only 1 win a year ago. They played 3 different quarterbacks a year ago, and 2 of them were hurt at times throughout last season, so it was a revolving door. Gavin Lindstrom started the year at QB, and he'll start this year as well, and so the Panthers need him to stay healthy. They also are in doubt on who their number 1 running back will be. Austin Wagner, who's not very big, but as a speedster, he'll start the night at tailback, but we could see a couple different guys for Panorama. And, when you're trying to develop a program, they'll use 4 wides. So they might try and throw the football a little bit more, which sometimes could be the weakness of ACGC, is defending the pass, because they usually do really well at stopping the run. But they have been susceptible to big plays in the past. I'm not saying that's all the time, but, occasionally. So, how Panorama does, they do have a veteran at quarterback. But again, Lindstrom coming off that injury, he needs to stay healthy, and they need some stability in their spots, especially in their skill spots.
Yeah, and stability and just experience. I mean, if you want to take that next step as a program, you need to have stability with everybody, so week in, week out, the same people can get that synergy and work together. And that, when you have injuries, and injuries always happen, but how do you next man up?
Right.
Every coach is going to talk about next man up, but when it's the next man after the next man after the next man, that's when, especially in high school football, it's really tough to do.
Especially quarterback.
Yes.
Coming up here on our pregame show, it'll be our Wyoda Steakhouse coaches interviews as we hear from Charlie Lake, head coach for Panorama. But up next, the head coach for for ACGC, Cody Matheson. As we roll on, we're back in 2 minutes with our Wyoda Steakhouse coaches show here on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic need.
We're back here on our pregame show here on KSOM. It's time now for our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show as we talk to head coaches for today's game. Brought to you by Wyoda Steakhouse. Bring the family and your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Talking with head coach Cody Matheson of ACGC, and they had a press day last weekend. And at the time, I asked Coach Matheson about the decision to go with Tommy Scram as his starting quarterback.
Well, I think, Tommy is a senior for us. He's had a really good junior year. He was a defensive back, all-district defensive back for us as a junior last year in the football team. He had a really big role in the basketball program, the basketball team that ended up having a lot of success. And then, obviously his track season ended up being something that was very valuable to his experience and his ability to be able to put in pressure situations. I mean, Tommy was a guy who wasn't going to run track, and then he was on, a ninth place 4x200 team, and he was a state champion. So for him to be able to be put in those situations, be resilient, and then they went on to have an all-state baseball season. So Tommy's had a really good junior year, and we kind of see that confidence kind of coming out in him. He's always been kind of a quiet, reserved kid. Not a big vocal guy, and you can see that competitive mindset is really kind of switching, and you can see that because of his success. So when he's in the huddle, you can tell he's taking control of the huddle. He's vocal. He's very articulate in what he's saying. He's getting guys lined up, and so that's really been a really big piece for him to be able to be kind of what we thought as that guy. So we're going to see really how the first few games he's still going to have to settle in and get better, but I think we're going to be all right in that position. We had talked about him as you're just kind of the physicality part was one we need to really focus on, but he's got good size and he's got good things and he really fits the mold of what we need out of a good quarterback, and so right now that's the decision we're going with, and Sure. We'll move on.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Joe Crawford. You know what he can do at one tailback. You said that you had a lot of different guys at the fullback position. Has that position been sorted out a little bit?
Yeah, to a certain extent. We're still rotating two guys right now. So we had guys flip series. That was Cade Sorensen, who was a senior for us. He starts our defensive end position. Another kid who, he was on our Drake Relays 4x100 team, and he ended up suffering a hip labrum injury throughout track, and he ended up, not being able to run and state qualifying or anything like that. But he would have been a state medalist this year for us, and he's part of that record for the 4x1 last year, for our fastest 4x1 time last year. So he's got some speed, and he's got some really good assets. And then Angel Martinez, another senior for us, he'll be playing on the defensive side of the ball as well in the interior. Two guys who has really just climbed through the progressions of the charts of being, JV to varsity to limit to, a few more reps on defense. And then now they have large roles as seniors, though. So they kind of bring something different to the table. Cade's kind of got that breakaway speed, and he's really focused on him being a little bit more physical runner. And Angel's got that more physicality type run. So they're both built similarly. And so they just complement each other in different ways. You kind of got a power fullback, you kind of got a speed fullback. So, it's kind of a Swiss Army knife in that position, which we really like. So those are our two guys who we set at right now who got the reps last night, our varsity positions for fullback.
How about up front on the offensive line? What do you like about those spots?
Offensive line returns three really good players from us from last year. Carter Richter was an all-state player for us. Jack Sheeter, we moved him from center to guard, and we did that later on in the year, actually towards playoffs. So Jack Sheeter, another senior for us, he was an all-state football player. He'll be our guard. Brendan Tunick, he played on the weak side. He played weak tackle for us last year. When I say weak and strong, we flip our line. We don't do a left tackle, right tackle. So Brendan Tunick is another senior for us. I personally believe the way he's playing right now and the strides he's made, he's going to be in the running for an All-State year. So, you got potentially 3 All-State linemen. That's a pretty good foundation for your house. You got to be able to run behind those guys, especially with our scheme and what we do. We like to run the ball, as everybody likes to know.
No.
Yeah, I know. We threw the ball once last night. But with that being said, our center position is we played Cash Sewer there. Cash is a junior. He's been really good in the weight room. We kind of saw what he could do as a sophomore last year, and he's made strides, and he's really fit in that position. That was I talked about with our new center. He's really just grown and really just put himself, and he's been a really good leader there, and asked a lot of good questions. He's been a really good student of the game, which we like. And then our other new guy that we put in, so we lost, Ben Franzine and Mason Wall, our 2 guys up front, our 2 seniors. So those are the 2 guys replacing when I speak of this is so Cash Swear at center, and then Garrett Lemke as our guard. He's another junior. Another kid who has worked his tail off is the kid who's put extra time in the weight room, showing up every single day. He's an energetic kid. He's got relentless effort, goes hard. He's just about a step away from being really confident in himself. He's just inexperienced right now. So Cash and Garrett are 2 inexperienced guys, but when you have 3 guys that are returning back from a 10-1 team from last year and 2 of them being all-state players, I think they have pretty good mentors to take under their wing and put those guys in good positions. So we really like those guys up front where we're at.
Sure. That's Cody Matheson, head coach of ACGC, joining us here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show. We'll hear from Charlie Lake, head coach from Panorama, up next here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
We're back here on KSOM as we get ready for tonight's football game between ACGC and Panorama. It's our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show, talking now with head coach for Panorama, Charlie Lake. And, Coach, how are you feeling about your football team going into this opener against the Chargers?
Yeah, we feel good. Great leadership is pushing us through the beginning part of our season, and a lot of high energy and kids having fun. So we're feeling good.
Very good. You're coming off a 1-7 season a year ago. Certainly looking for better performances this year. What has stood out the most for you here in the early part of the season and practices and your scrimmages?
Yeah, I think it's just our kids' attitudes. They're coming in with kind of a different mentality than last season. And everything that we do, they show great effort, and they have fun with it too. So I think one big thing that I see this year that I didn't see a whole lot of last year was our guys playing for one another. They're enjoying their relationships out in the field, and they do a great job of playing as a team and not, looking for individual stats or individual success. So that's the biggest and most encouraging thing that I've seen so far.
Maybe one reason last year that you only got 1 win was you used a lot of different guys at quarterback. I don't know whether that was injuries or for whatever situation. How settled are you at that position coming into this year?
We feel comfortable right now. Last season we had 3 different guys take snaps. We had Gavin Lindstrom starting the season, and then going 0-4 right off the bat, we need to make an adjustment. So we made an adjustment at the quarterback's position, put A.J. Draper there. He ended up getting hurt. And then we put Gavin back in. He ended up getting hurt. And then Cruz Crandall ended the season for us at quarterback. So going into this season, I know that was one of the things that we had to figure out was, we got to settle with a quarterback and, be comfortable with it, coach them up. And I think we've done that in Gavin Lindstrom. He's taking snaps right now, and Cruz Crandall is playing receiver, but Cruz is always ready in case something ever happens. But Gavin's been doing a really great job right now, learning our offense and just getting more comfortable in the pocket with his receivers that he's throwing to. So we feel very comfortable with Gavin Lindstrom right now.
Yeah, well, just some bad luck last year. I mean,
I know it.
You know, you're hoping for a little bit more luck out of that spot this year. How about
Absolutely.
How about at the running back spot? I mean, Draper led you in rushing. What do you see as guys that can run the football for you?
Yeah, so we have 3 right now. We have, during our scrimmage last Friday, Austin Wagner and Blake Schwartz took a lot of those carries. Austin, a guy that ran the ball for us last year, and he does a great job. And then Blake Schwartz, somebody that we've moved to running back this season, usually plays tight end receiver, but, we're pretty settled at that spot. So Blake's a good weapon, and it's just how can we get him on the football field. So we thought running back would be a good spot for him, and he's been doing a great job so far. And then also Bryce Dawes. He was hurt a lot of last season too, so he didn't get a whole lot of opportunities at the running back spot. But, this season he's stepping into that role pretty great. So,
how about on defense? Who are you expecting to lead the team there this year?
Yeah, defensively graduating 4 starting linebackers, all 4 of your linebackers, that's a tough thing to do, and then reset for next season. But our guys have been solid in this early part of the year. So, right in the middle, Gavin Lindstrom leads our offense, and he's got to lead our defense too. He's playing Mike linebacker, and then next to him, he's got a couple juniors, Trey Ratcliffe and Reed Draper, both of them comfortable playing that linebacker position. And then in the backfield, we got, or defensive back-wise, Leighton Ashworth, returning all-district player, Cruz Crandall, and Braden Prescott have done a great job at defensive back. And then for our line, got a couple guys returning in Aiden Rockles and Christian Nunez. Experienced guys, have been in the program all 4 years. And then Cole Karsten's coming off the edge, too. A great defensive talent, and really excited for the year that he's going to have.
So you have a tough opening here against ACGC, a team you're probably familiar with, certainly rivals. What are going to be your main challenges here with the Chargers?
Yeah, I think we're just going to step in Thursday night and play our game. It is a great rivalry, and it's something new for us to be stepping into that game 1. But we're going to focus on what we need to do to win the football game. So I think just play to our strengths, not play to their game, is going to help us out in the long run.
Well, Coach, really appreciate your time, and certainly best of luck here in this matchup against ACGC. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Charlie Lake, head coach for Panorama Football, joined us here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories, from the first bite to the last sip. Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyg Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison at hchexcavation.com for your free estimate.
And we're back here in Guthrie Center as we get ready for tonight's Thursday night showdown between ACGC and Panorama. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Panorama Panthers on offense, they'll go at quarterback, a senior, 6'2", 175-pound Gavin Lindstrom. Austin Wagner starts at running back, 5'11", 165-pound senior. 4 wideouts of their starting lineup. Reed Draper, 6'3", 175-pound junior. Leighton Ashworth, 5'10", 150 senior. Cruz Crandall, 6', 150 junior. Braden Meineke, 6'2", 180-pound senior. Up front on the offensive line, the left tackle is Cole Karstens, a junior, 6'4", 185. Christian Monroy Nunez, the senior left guard, 5'8", 240. Caleb Prescott, a freshman center, 5'10", 215. Aiden Rockholtz at the right guard, a senior, 6'2", 180. Braden Galvin, the right tackle, 5'10", 190. On defense, Ashworth, Crandall, and Prescott are the D-backs. The linebackers, Blake Schwartz, Trey Ratcliffe, Lindstrom, Draper, and Meineke. The D-line, Karstens, Monroy Nunez, and Braden Galvin. So they go a 3-4. Whereas ACGC on the other side, they'll go a 4-3 on defense, but on offense, it is Brandon Tunick. He is the left tackle, but more than likely he will be pulling if they run to the right side. Tunick will pull from the left side to the right, and likewise right to the left. Tunick, the left tackle, senior, 6'2", 206. Garrett Lemke, the junior at left guard, 6'1", 287. Cash Sir is the center, a junior, 6', 229. Jack Sheeter and Carter Richter are the senior right side. Sheeter at guard, 6'4", 287. Richter, 5'11", 220. The quarterback is Tommy Scram, a senior, 5'8", 154. Joe Crawford is the wingback, 5'8", 159, a senior. Angel Martinez starts at the fullback spot, a senior, 5'9", 193. Kate Sorensen will also see time at that fullback spot. Brexton Schneider starts at the S-back, a senior, 6', 181. And Morgan Nolte is the tight end, a junior, 5'10", 182. Defensively, Sorensen and Tunick are the ends. Sheeter and Richter, the D tackles. Linebackers, Ryder, Klein, Xander Harwood, and Schneider. So you got Klein and Harwood that don't play on offense. The cornerbacks are Crawford and Scram. The safeties, they don't play on offense either. Charlie Christensen and Kinnick Froelich. So head coach Cody Matheson, John, does have some guys that two platoon. He doesn't have everybody go both ways, and it's important to keep your guys fresh.
It definitely is, especially on offense when a lot of your guys are going, downfield, and they don't know who's going to get the ball. So you got to be running. I mean, you can't take any play. Nobody can't take any plays off, but they're going full speed because they might be getting the ball, and especially down the road. And once again, we talk about a program, and when you have the numbers that they have out and you have a program, you have people that are very hungry and being pushed all the time, and that's a luxury, especially in A football.
We'll take a break. When we return, we got the kickoff tonight. It's ACGC and Panorama, and we're back at 2 minutes here on KSOM.
For all of life's healthcare transitions, Atlantic Specialty Care is committed to providing quality skilled nursing and long-term care. Atlantic Specialty Care, 243-3950.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Here at Vetter Equipment, your local Case IH dealer, we want you to put the very best into your machine so you can get the very best out of your machine. Choose to use Case IH genuine parts. Only Case IH genuine parts are specifically engineered to fit and function perfectly with your Case IH equipment. They deliver the performance your business demands while giving you the durability your schedule depends on. So when you want to maximize your performance, go with the original Case IH genuine parts. To find Case IH genuine parts, visit Vetter Equipment, your Case IH.
Looks like Lindstrom is among those back deep for the Panthers. And Oliver Wetzel will kick it deep for ACGC. They're wearing all black with gold numbers and white helmets. Panorama wearing white jerseys, navy blue pants, light blue numbers, and navy blue helmets. And we're ready to go. Wetzel approaches, and the kick is end over end, and it is... They let it hop at the 8-yard line. They get to the 1. They touch on the goal line, break a tackle, coming to the near side, and just twisting across the 15-yard line on the return is Cruz Crandall.
Yeah, Crandall was very fortunate there because it's a live ball, and the ball kind of just died there at the 1-yard line. Good job of getting upfield, and honestly, for the whole team to stay with their blocks, because that could have been really bad news to start off for Panorama.
Wagner is the tailback, and Lindstrom is the quarterback for Panorama. As they move left to right in your radio dials, first out of 10 with a 16. Back to pass, it's thrown near side, and it's incomplete. Crandall, the intended receiver, he got one hand on it, but the throw was behind him. There were two receivers there, and Meineke was racing downfield, didn't even see the ball.
Yeah, they're doing a crossing route there, and where he put the ball is actually right where they cross, so you have one guy that can cover two guys.
Well, they came out throwing. I was right there. Second down and 10. They're going to throw a screen near side, and it's caught by Crandall trying to make a move. The ball is stripped, and ACGC recovers it at about the 20-yard line.
Panthers fumble the ball.
Are you kidding me? That is not what Panorama wanted to. I think Tunick came up with the football for the Chargers, but they stripped it out of his hands right there, and the Chargers will actually take over on the 19.
Yeah, not very good ball security, honestly. Great move to make the first guy miss, but then you got to get upfield and you got to protect that ball. You can't just have it out there hanging, especially with this defense that swarms. We talked a lot about the speed, Chris, and it showed right there. There's one man at the point of attack, and then all of a sudden the swarm was 5.
So it's first down and 10, and the first chance for Tommy Scram at quarterback from right to left. And he's going to hand it off to Crawford. He's met in the backfield and tackled for a loss. Not much doing there. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but Trey Ratcliffe caught him from behind and brought him down.
Yeah, nice job there by the Panthers, getting upfield. And that's the only way we talked about Crawford and his speed and a lot of the guys for the Chargers. You got to get him before he gets past that initial line of scrimmage.
It was a gain of 1 for Crawford. So they're in the Hoist Distributing red zone, and it's first down and 10 for ACGC, or second down and 9, I should say, for ACGC. And now we have whistles blowing, and the official...
Oh, reset the game clock, I think.
Okay, so reset some clock. Clock is sitting at 11:05.
Sorry, play clock.
Play clock gets reset. But they didn't push up. They always signal push up.
The back judge.
Oh, the back judge pushed it up. Second and 9. Here's the pitch. Going far side, Crawford cuts it back to the middle. They grab at his feet. He breaks that tackle. He got hit hard at the 10-yard line. He was almost clotheslined there. He's close to a first down. I think he's going to be a yard short. Give him a gain of 7.
Yeah, he's going to be really close. But, yeah, you see the scatter back type moves there by Crawford to bring up a really, I don't know how that's not a first down.
Well, they're going to give him a gain of 8 and maybe a half.
Yep, now they gave it a first down.
Oh, okay, so it's a gain of 9. in the Hoist Distributing red zone. It's first down and goal, and there's a Vetter Equipment first down for the Chargers. First down and goal from the 9. And the handoff to Crawford. He goes up the middle. He twists his way down close to the goal line. His helmet got in, but the football did not. He's down to the 1. It's a gain of 9.
Yeah, you talk about pulling linemen, and there's a perfect example there. The Chargers, they're going to pull guys from every which way and sometimes pull 2, and the hole there for Crawford was massive, and he did a great job of just going right up the field.
So Joe Crawford actually got 8 on that play, and it's second down and goal from the 1. Angel Martinez is the setback. Crawford in the slot. And the give is to Martinez, and he bowls his way forward. He's in for the touchdown. Angel Martinez scores from 1 yard out, and the Chargers on the board to start the game.
You know, the Panthers did a pretty good job because there was no trap there. It was just power football. But, you know, there again, when you only need a yard with the line push, it doesn't take much, and a great job for the touchdown.
So they will attempt the extra point for Wetzel, and he will do the kicking, and it's a low-line drive kick. That was blocked. No, it's up and good. I thought they got a piece of it, but it managed to get through the uprights. Oliver Wetzel able to kick it, a low-line driver. 9:53 to go here in the first quarter. ACGC leads 7-0. Back after this here on KSOM.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Union State Bank is a full-service bank established in 1890. We are a family-owned independent bank serving individuals, businesses, and farmers. With locations in Greenfield, Bridgewater, Corning, and Adair, Union State Bank offers competitive and personalized services. The courteous, helpful employees are there to help you with your every need. Union State Bank is an equal opportunity and housing lender and a member of the FDIC.
Panorama turns into 7 for the Chargers, and the ball falls off the tee for Oliver Wetzel.
How's that happen when there's no wind?
Yeah, there's no wind to really speak of tonight.
The flags aren't even moving.
No, it's sunshine, 76 degrees here at game time. Here in this booth, it's probably 176 degrees.
It's kind of warm.
Yeah, it's warm. We're a tight squeeze here tonight. And an end kick by Wetzel, and it sends Panorama back to the 5 yard line. Running to the near side, a twist and a turn, breaking a seam to the 30. Down out of bounds at the 40 yard line. A great return by Ashworth. That time for the Panthers. He broke the contact at around the 10 yard line and was able to get through a very small seam, and a good return for Panorama.
Yeah, that's just great vision there. Once again, you know, the return team blocking scheme, pretty good, and we saw it again in much better starting position, and they have the ball.
So at their 40 yard line, Lindstrom is the quarterback, and he hands it off to Wagner, and he's run into a pile of black jerseys, and he's shoved backwards. Forward progress, only a loss of 1 that time for Panorama.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you spread it out, you're actually outnumbered by the defenders when you try to go up the middle, and especially when you have the size and the strength that the Chargers do.
On that fumble, like, they got positive yards. Do you count that in the total offense? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And Lindstrom fakes, back to pass, throws it across the middle, and it is caught. Should be a first down. A Vetter Equipment first down across midfield to the 48 yard line. And he threw it behind his intended receiver, Crandall, but he came back to it. That's the most important thing, and he got a gain of 13.
2 positives there. One, you have the quarterback going to the left, sets his feet instead of drifting, sets his feet and throws it away from the defender. Great job coming back for the ball.
And they give it to Wagner, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and there was absolutely nowhere for him to go, as coming in on a run blitz that time for ACGC. I didn't see who that was.
That's Swinson, number 32. You know, and what he's doing is He's at the defensive end spot where the pulling tackle, they actually pulled the tackle there. So the pulling tackle, and he just follows the tackle and runs right into the running back because he's following where the ball is going to go and just great speed and vision.
Sorensen on the stop for ACGC, a loss of 2. It's second down and 12 right at midfield. And back to pass is Lindstrom. He's under pressure. He rolls to the far side, thrown against his body. He throws. It's knocked up into the air by Crandall. It's incomplete. He got a hand on it, but could not haul it in. And it's 3rd and long.
You know, just really good vision there and getting out in his space and still having his eyes up. You know, so far the quarterback is doing a pretty good job of just managing the game.
But ACGC with that pressure, John, moved him to the other side of the far side, and he could throw it back across his body.
Yeah, they're making them go left, which is for a right-hand quarterback almost impossible.
3rd down and 12 from midfield. Back to pass, Lindstrom backpedaling. He throws on the far side. It's dropped. Would have been way short of the first down anyway. Incomplete. And punting time for Panorama.
Well, we've said it a lot last week, and we'll say it all year, Chris. How critical is first down plays? You have a negative play, you're playing behind the sticks, and it just puts you behind the 8 ball for the whole series.
Hunter Hines will kick it for the Panthers. Crawford is back deep at his own, about 13-yard line. And Hines, a good hard kick after the pressure. Crawford lets it bounce at the 20. And he'll get by him, and then inside the 10 all the way to the 6. So not a bad punt at all for Hines as he gets about a 46-yard punt. No return. And ACGC backed up on their second possession, but they lead on the C-Pro scoreboard 7-0.
Yeah, the most important thing, the net punt was still 46 yards. When you have the speed that your Chargers do, we talked about the tracksters and stuff, especially Mr. Crawford, you don't want him getting the ball in space, and that's a great job of just getting, how many times last week did we say do not kick it to him? Same thing here. Don't kick it to him.
Yeah. Well, he kicked it short, and Crawford couldn't come up and get it. Scram under center, and he hands it off to the fullback, and up the middle is Martinez, or did Sorensen come in that time? And no, it's Martinez, and he got the carry, and he got about 3, maybe 2.
Martinez on the carry for the Chargers.
Yeah, once again, nobody pulling, and that's just the thing. They have power, they have the trap lock, and then we haven't seen it yet, but they'll just do an on-right sweep where the play side tackle gets out in space and gets in front of their running back.
7-0 ACGC on the C-Pro scoreboard, 7:20 and moving here in the first quarter. Second drive of the game for the Chargers, and they face a second down and 8. They move right to left on your radio dial. I'd be shocked if they threw it. Scram under center once again. And he runs the option. The pitch to Crawford going far side. Little cutback. Slides again. Spins around. Falls to the 20. And has the better equipment first down.
Ball carrier.
He was not necessarily looking for the first down there. He was looking to break it.
He was looking for green grass. He was definitely looking for green grass. And that's the thing. When you have these running backs, all these guys have had experience with the offense, but they know what to do when they're out in space, and they know when to cut it back. They know when to get that extra yard for the first down, and that's what makes it so dangerous.
Gain of 12 for Crawford. It's first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Scram, and they'll run it up the gut, and Martinez is shoved backwards. Nowhere to go that time.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by
Lindstrom in the middle there.
Lindstrom and Ratcliffe, both from their middle linebacker position, staying true, not following that pulling guard, and doing a really good job of meeting them at the line of scrimmage for just a gain of 1.
That's where ACGC really misses Mike Fuller, because he was the guy who could eat up chunks as the fullback, and so I think fullback spot is going to be one that will evolve throughout the season. We might see Sorensen in that spot some too if Martinez is not effective, so there are options for Matheson.
Well, and even just keeping people fresh again. I mean,
Right.
even on the offensive side.
Second down and 9 from the 21-yard line. Here's the pitch. Coming near Schneid is Schneider. Schneider broke a tackle in the backfield. He slid forward to about the 16-yard line. Good job that time, penetration for the Panthers to contain Schneider as Ashworth came over and got a piece of him, but Schneider still got 5.
Yeah, once again, pad level and just falling forward because the point of contact was at the line of scrimmage, and just because he has that pad level down and can fall forward, gets him 3-4 yards after contact, which makes a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and about 4 here from the 26-yard line. Scram will hand it off under the layup, the middle of the trap, and he breaks a tackle, and Joe Crawford is gone. It's a foot race, and he's got a man 10 yards behind him. Joe Crawford goes all the way for the touchdown. 74 yards for Crawford.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times, but that was made to perfection. So your onside tackle is pulling trap blocks. Crawford is going straight up the field, so he's going straight east, makes one cut. And that's what I love about how this offense runs. These runners know all I got to do is make one cut and then just full speed ahead, and that's exactly what he did for 6.
Wetzel on the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. ACGC on top, 14-0. Back in a minute here on KSOM.
Wetzel's kick.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
High school football on KSOM.
Well, the kickoff by Wetzel was actually let go, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback by Ashworth. And so the Panthers will start at their own 20. What a play, though, by Crawford. As I tell you one thing, once he got past that line of scrimmage, John, there was only really one man to beat, and you're not going to beat Crawford in a foot race on a football field.
The other thing, the Panthers had 9 in the box, which you have to do, but there was only one guy he had to beat after the 7 yards, and he made that great cut, and it's gone.
Lindstrom, he'll pitch it to Wagner, going far side, has a little bit of a seam, breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, and he got about 5 yards, and we got a new ball carrier in there, Bryce Dews is the carry, and he got more than 5. They'll give him forward progress to the 26, so it's a gain of 6.
Nice job by the left side tackle there, getting contained so they can get outside for a really nice first down gain.
2nd down and 4 for Panorama at their own 26-yard line, and we're going to get a false start here. Looked like Dews and Crandall both moved at the same time. So they'll lose 5 yards. 14-0 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Brocker Carnes & Carnes. Trusted insurance since 1894 by Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors. 4:18 to go in the first quarter. And it's 2nd down and 9 now for the Panthers at their own 21-yard line. And Dews in the backfield. Crandall comes in motion to the near side, but they're not yet set. So Lindstrom, a long snap count here. And he's got it, and he's back to pass. Pressure up the middle. Now he scrambles, looking to the far side. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Nowhere to go that time for Lindstrom. As
Klein on the stop.
Ryder Klein was the guy who hit him and popped him hard and sent him down to the ground. Forward progress is no gain.
Yeah, Klein did a fantastic job there from his linebacker. And see, that's what so when they go vertical, that's what the linebackers need to do. The linebacker has the flat because they're in basically a cover one. Every single corner, they have a free safety, but the linebackers have to go out, and great job contain. And he definitely told them, do not come in my area.
3rd down and 9 for Panorama. Their own 21. Play action. Lindstrom back to pass. He rolls to the near side. Lofts it up. It's caught by Crandall, and he's down right at the 30-yard line. He's going to get the first down. They're going to mark him at the 31. It's a gain of 10. And a first down, a Vetter Equipment first down for the Panthers. He lofted that pass up, and Crandall a little up and out, and it's a first.
But Crandall ran a route that was 2 yards past the line of scrimmage so he could come back to the ball and still have the first down. That's great football IQ and a huge first down for the Panthers.
Big execution there for Panorama with under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. 14-0 ACGC on the C-Pro scoreboard. Delay to Dews. Up the middle. Big hole. And he goes backwards, forwards as he powers his way to the 40. He's close to another first down. He will have it on a gain of 10.
So the pulling guard, I don't know, anybody that was watching it saw the pulling guard come backwards, but it was effective because even though he got lit up, there's still a hole there. So, I mean, that once again, sometimes you have to sacrifice your body, and he did that time.
Well, Dews is doing a heck of a job running the football on a couple of his carries. 2 carries, 16 yards, but he's gotten some blocks. First down at 10 for Panorama at their own 41-yard line. 2:15 to go in the quarter. Another trap play. Dews, this time bottle up, nowhere to go. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and it might even be a loss of 1 on that play. Tackle that time by Richter.
Yeah, and there it just shows the strength of the down linemen, and defensive tackles rarely make the tackle, but usually they make the play when there's 0 to no gain.
They will usually misdirect you, and
Absolutely.
then the linebacker gets the tackle.
They blow everything up. They don't get all the pub, but they make everything happen, and that was definitely the case right there.
And Carter Richter, he's got the guns to blow things up.
Yes.
2nd down and 10 for Panorama, their own 41. Play action. Lindstrom back to pass. And the pocket collapses around him, and he is sacked. Back at the 34-yard line. There was nowhere to go. I mean, he looked to the far side. He saw black jerseys. He looked back to the near side. He saw nothing but black. It's a loss of 5 yards, 6 yards.
That's the hard thing when it looks like he feels more comfortable rolling to his left, but the thing is, when you're rolling to your left, you definitely have your blind side behind you. Your body's completely turned, and then when he turned around, there was the big defensive end for the Chargers.
Yeah, they just swarmed all over him. I mean, it was just from both sides, really. Brandon Carlson is in there at the left defensive end, and he was the one I think hit him first. It's 3rd down and 16. Play action again from Lindstrom. He rolls to the far side. He's being chased by Richter. Throws back across his body. Caught by Crandall, out of bounds. Short of the first down to the 45-yard line. He got 9. It'll bring up 4th down and 6.
So what do you do here? I mean, honestly, it's on. You have the ball on your side of the field. And, you have a quarterback that is somewhat in rhythm, but it's just really hard.
I think you got to punt it.
You do have to punt it, especially this early, because
Crandall goes out of bounds, 34 seconds left. I mean, it's a no-win situation here.
Well,
You're down.
and that shows how critical. You can't have negative plays.
Yeah.
You just cannot have negative
All
plays.
the sack, that killed Panorama on this drive. I mean, that's Captain Obvious. High snap, but the punt is away, and it's going to go on the far side. It's a short punt.
For the Panthers.
Crawford had no chance to get to that ball. The official comes up to about the 35, and he's still marking backwards. He's going to go all the way to the 40-yard line. So that was only a 15-yard punt and no return for Panorama, and the Chargers will start in good field position with 28.5 seconds left in the first.
Now it's really easy to say you should have gone for it.
Hindsight is 2020.
Yeah. But Panthers defense now has to, everybody has to do their role, and it's so critical, especially against the triple option.
Panthers.
Timeout call by Panorama with 20.5 seconds left on our C-Pro scoreboard. ACGC leads 14-0. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
This is high school football on KSOM.
And the run play and the trap is Braxton Schneider up the middle, and he twists and turns and gets across midfield into Panther territory. He's got the veteran equipment first down on a gain of 13.
You know, when they're pulling that many people and you have that many people going upfield, you just outnumber the left-hand side against the Panthers. You know, the Chargers are pulling two guys. They have a lead back. So you have 5 guys at the point of attack where the Panthers only have 3.
That's the end of the first quarter. Your C-Pro scored ACGC 14, Panorama nothing. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Panthers.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
High school football on KSOM.
All right, it'll be first down and 10 for the Chargers as they flip around and now move left to right on your radio dial. They start at the Panorama 48-yard line, maybe the 47. Handoff up the middle and just bulldozing his way forward. Didn't even see the number. He was just he's got Martinez on the fullback dive, and he just moved the pile forward. It's kind of funny. You couldn't see Martinez.
What do they call that in rugby? Bush or what? I mean,
scrum.
Scrum. I'm thinking
scrum.
about scrum. That definitely was a scrum.
It was a scrum, forward scrum.
Forward scrum for 7.
Yes. It was, literally. You couldn't see Martinez. No. Wishbone situation for Scram. He hands it to Martinez again up the middle, and he's just pushing, refusing to go down. And he's going to have the veteran equipment first down all the way inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
So dive. I'm calling it right now.
He's a submarine.
They're going to do a trap or just an option on that far side, left-hand side. That's what I'm calling.
Going left?
Going left.
Ball's on the
All right.
36-yard line for the Chargers.
Why not? Because you're pulling Richter from the right side.
Exactly.
You got those seniors on the right side. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line. Nope, Scram keeps it up the middle. He's got a hole. He twists and turns and moves his way inside the 25 to the 24-yard line, and that's another veteran equipment first down.
I think he's already getting the hang of this offense. What do you think, Chris? I mean, great job.
Well, that's his first carry of the night.
You know, riding that fullback. So they go fullback. He rides it, gets those linebackers to suck in just enough so he can go outside the guard and pass those linebackers that have already committed to the line to the fullback. Great job of running the offense.
First down and 10 from the Panorama 24-yard line. Scram turns, and he gives it to Schneider. Was that a flag thrown in the middle of the pile? Schneider bowls his way for about a 4-yard gain, but this might be coming back.
Yeah, it's never good when they throw the hanky right at the feet of the offensive lineman.
So it could be a hold on ACGC. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Anita Supply Center, your home enhancement store. We're here to help. Hummel Insurance, service the difference with Hummel. Touchdown Beer and Grill. Great vibes, drinks, flavor, and unforgettable moments where every night is a win. The touchdown. And by Stein Seed, Steiner's Yield. Contact Trey Briggs, your local Stein representative. I could go for some wings from touchdown right about now. I like their wings. Their wings are good. 10-yard penalty on ACGC and moves them back all the way to the 32-yard line. They're still in Panther territory. On the C-Pro scoreboard, 10:28 to go second quarter. ACGC leads 14-0. First down and about 18. Option, scram, keeps it. Oh, almost a horse collar. They grabbed him high, twisted him down. He got about 3 yards on the play.
I was just 2 plays early with my option left, but, good job actually by the Panthers of stringing it out. That's the key, is everybody has to do their role. So their defensive end did a really good job. He didn't make the tackle, but he made it go out a little bit further than what the Chargers really wanted to do.
Second down, and we'll call it 15 from the 24-yard line. Fake the bullback dive. Scram's going to keep it, and he didn't fool Panorama that time. He got gang tackled by 3 guys. Lindstrom leading the charge, and Scram is shoved backwards. Forward progress, only a gain of 2.
Really good job by the Panthers linebackers there, the core. I mean, we've called their name a couple times. They do a great job of filling. But once again, the 2 defensive tackles really helped make that because they took on more than one offensive lineman in that play, so they couldn't get to the linebacker level.
Third down and 13 for ACGC. Might be 4-down territory from the 27-yard line. Scram a misdirection, and he gave it off to Crawford, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and there was no gain. Great defense by the Panthers, and it's 4th down.
Great discipline. Everything's going to the left. Even the pulling tackle is going to the left, and instead of following it, goes second level. Okay, lineman goes, where's that running back? Great job by staying in your hole, and really good tackle.
Well, the Chargers actually going to throw a pass.
No, they're going to try
a field goal for Wetzel. Man, this is 43-yard attempt in the middle of the field. Does he have the leg? Good snap. Kick is a low-line driver, and it is good!
Wetzel's kick is
43 yards from Wetzel.
Chargers go up
8:18 to go in the second quarter. And ACGC leads it 17-0.
That's about as close as you can make a kick without hitting the crossbar.
Back after this on KSOM.
The Nishna Valley Family YMCA.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com.
Fielded by Ashworth, and he runs into a wall of black, and he just puts his head down and takes his medicine at about the 23-yard line, and they might have given him to the 26. And so that's where the Panthers will go on offense.
What a weapon to have somebody you have enough confidence that you can kick a 43-yard field goal.
In high school football?
In high school football, absolutely. I mean, how many times do we see teams going for 2 because somebody can't kick basically a 20-yard field goal?
17-0 ACGC and our Seed Pro scoreboard. By your side to maximize yields from the word go. Your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Ventiger, Gary Dinkla, Nick Knudsen. And we got a penalty flag, I believe, on this one, as Panorama went too early. False start, and it'll be 1st and 15. 8:11 to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime on our Aiken Building Center halftime, I did interviews with 4 of the key football players for ACGC at their media day on Saturday. We'll have those interviews. That's coming up on our Aiken Building Center halftime. First down and 15 for the Panthers, right to left on your radio dial. A low snap. Actually, it was a high snap, but it was a slow snap. Lindstrom with the carry himself, and he goes off right tackle, and he got something out of nothing. That could have been a disaster, but Lindstrom improvised 6 yards.
Yeah, Lindstrom just getting positive plays there instead of something that could have been really bad for the Panthers.
Well, that ball floated out,
Yeah,
it hung up there in the air, and it disrupted all the timing.
Yep.
Second down and 9 for the Panthers at the 26. Play action, back to pass. Lindstrom scrambles back to the far side. Evades. No, he can't evade Snyder. Brings him down, and that's going to be a loss. A loss of about 3 yards for Lindstrom, maybe a couple, but it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Panthers.
Yeah, Nolan did a great job of just staying home, because if he doesn't make that tackle, Lindstrom probably gets maybe not 1st down, but you have a 3rd down and manageable instead of a 3rd down and 11.
Talon Nolan, on the stop instead of Schneider. Good catch there, John. We haven't called Xander Harwood's name. He's their leading tackler from a year ago, and as tough, hard-nosed linebacker as it gets. 3rd down and 11 for Panorama at their own 25. Lindstrom back to pass, a high snap. He scrambles to the near side. Still running. Back at the 20. Lindstrom, ball comes out, and it goes out of bounds. It went forward to about the 30-yard line. It'll actually be a net gain on the fumble of about 5 yards, I think. We'll see where they spot it. No, they say he was down at the 27. So it's really a gain of 1. And it'll be punting time for Panorama.
Yeah, Norwood, great job. Coaches.
And there's Norwood, as we just brought him up.
And punches it out. He's coming from behind, and instead he's tackling him, and he's forcing the ball out at the same time. That's not good.
Oh, bad snap, and the ball is all the way in the back, and it's going to go all the way out of the end zone.
That might be the fairgrounds.
Yeah, the fairgrounds is right across the street on the other side of the highway. But a bad snap, and no chance for Panorama to field that one. And it's going to be a safety, and Panorama will kick it to the Chargers. So 6:33 to go, the second quarter. ACGC now leads 19-0. We're back at 30 seconds here on KSOM.
Ladies, ready to glow and...
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect.
Up the big play to Joe Crawford on the 76-yard touchdown run, and then a bad snap on special teams. And the Chargers will take the safety. And now they're up 19-0, John, with 6:33 to go, and they're going to get probably decent field position here.
Yeah, that's just the thing with the free kick. You're kicking it from the 20, and it's...
Panthers get a free kick to the Chargers.
Now, once again, even though you're kicking it from the 20, do you kick it to those speedsters in the back? I don't know. I mean,
I don't know where you kick it.
I kind of like the I don't call it the pooch kick, but kind of that kick where, like your pitching wedge, where you try to have it just stop right where your up man are.
Braden Galvin, one of the tackles, is going to kick it for Panorama. So Galvin from his own 20-yard line. Ooh, A line drive kick. Schneider goes back his own 25 to the 40. Near side has the seam at 50. He stepped out of bounds on the 45-yard line. Well, that's a 35-yard return, though. That's a heck of a return. There was no hang time at all. It was a good kick by Galvin, but he outkicked his coverage.
Yeah, that's what people said I did, too.
You outkicked the coverage?
I definitely did. All those that
you
know
had too
Abby,
strong of a leg.
Yeah, all those that know Abby definitely know I outkicked my coverage.
Back in the good old days.
Yeah, that's right.
Back when they had leather helmets?
Not quite then.
First down and 10 for ACGC at their own 45-yard line. Or check that, at the Panorama 45-yard line. Scram under center. And he hands it off. And breaking a tackle near side is Martinez. And he's dragged down from behind up to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 15. Market at the 30. Fetter equipment first down.
Yeah, Martinez doing a great job. With his vision, his choppy feet. He takes really, he's not a very tall dude, but he especially when he's exploding through the line of scrimmage, it's pitter-patter. Just quick feet, along with the pad level because he's a smaller young man.
Well, he's got to stop. He can't just run right off on that play. He's got to get the handoff and hesitate, and then the hole developed, and he ran right through it. Compact guy. It was a gain of 16 at the 29. Fake it. No, they gave it to Martinez up the middle. This time Panorama holds on for dear life. Lindstrom might have hit him first. Martinez was able to fall forward for a couple.
Best thing that Martinez did there was ball security because the Panthers linebackers, once again, were right there at the point of attack, but trying to rip it out. Martinez showed great ball security there.
It'll be second down and 8. The ball is at the 27-yard line of the Panthers on the C-Pro scoreboard. ACGC leads 19-0. Clock moving. 5:17 to go in the second quarter. Scram under center, his first start at quarterback for ACGC. And he gives it off to Crawford, coming near his side, trying to cut it back, but he's hit from behind. He gets inside the 20. He's close to a first down, and I think he's got it. He does. Gain of 8. That's a better equipment first down.
I don't know if they come to it in this drive, Chris, but there was nobody that had the quarterback on when he rolled out. Like nobody. All they have to do is fake that, and he
waltzes into the end zone.
Waltzes into.
Does anybody waltz anymore? Do you do the waltz? Do you and Abby do the waltz?
No.
I don't waltz. You don't want me dancing.
Yeah.
Me and dancing, it's like oil and vinegar. First down and goal in the Hoist Distributing red zone. Here's the option far side. Scram. He's going to keep it, and he's gang tackled at about the 17, 12, 14-yard line, I should say. 13, might have actually gotten an extra yard or two. They'll actually mark it right at the 15-yard line, just inside the 15, so it's a gain of 5.
It looks and appears like that play's not going anywhere, and then you look up and they got 5 positive yards, and a lot of that's because the linemen are getting that push to get to that second level. It was a good tackle, but when you're making a tackle 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, advantage Chargers.
Second down and 5 for ACGC at the 15, and the play is whistle dead. They're in the Hoist Distributing red zone, your Precision Planting and Channel C dealer in Audubon. Give Chad a call today at 712-304-0487. Audubon has a game tomorrow night against Remsen St. Mary's.
That should be that's a huge game, week 1. Talk about two teams that met in the quarterfinals last year, and a lot of tradition, great programs. They just both teams reload, but
and 2 teams that reload every year is Cam and Fremont Mills. We'll have them tomorrow night in Anita. Fremont Mills ranked 5th in 8-man. Second down and 10 on the procedure penalty. They give it to Martinez, and he'll get those 5 yards back as he goes off right tackle and just shoves his way for 5. It'll be third down and 5 in the Hoist Distributing red zone.
Yeah, just a really good job once again. Martinez carrying people because of that low pad level. You can't really tackle him chest to chest. You can't. So then you're grabbing, and he's going to pull you along.
Under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, 19-0 ACGC on the C-Pro scoreboard. Third down and a long 5 from the 15. Scram gives it to Martinez, trying to break a tackle. He shoves his way down to the 10. He's close to a first down, depending on the spot.
I think they're going to be like 6 inches short. No, about a yard short, but still, I think this is a no-brainer here for Coach.
Oh, they'll go for it, no doubt about it. Even with Wetzel and his leg. 4th down and 1. They're in the Hoist Distributing red zone at the 10-yard line. And they are lining up to go for it. Scram under center, left to right on your radio dial. Tight formation. Scram gives it to Martinez. Might have had some trouble with the exchange, but he got it away. And Martinez has the better equipment first down as he gets 3.
Down. Yeah, just great push by the interior lineman there. Dive all the way and just great push. And
7-yard line for the Chargers.
Like you said, Chris, no-brainer for this team. And obviously week 1, 2, and just setting the tone for the whole season is when it's 4th and short, we're going to go for it.
It's first down and goal from the 7 for the Chargers. Under 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Scram, under center, tight formation. They send Schneider in motion, and they give it to Schneider. And he goes up the middle, and he got a couple.
The ball carrier, Nunez on the stop.
Not much that time for the Chargers.
And that's the thing is the Panthers are making good plays. The hard thing, and every team that plays the Chargers see this, is you have to do it every single play, and it just wears on you. And because you have 3 different options on every single play, and everybody has to do their role.
Second down and goal from the 5. Scram fakes it, rolls to the far side. He fakes the pitch, and he waltzes his way into the end zone. I don't know, we can't waltz, but Scram can, and he scrams his way for a 5-yard touchdown run.
Absolutely, and once again, in the middle, dive, go on the outside, have that pulling tackle come across, and then it's basically a great read by Scram to know that I have an alley instead of taking the chance with the pitch. Green grass, touchdown.
Well, Wetzel, I imagine, will attempt the extra point. Here's a latecomer coming onto the field who just realized they scored. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 1:04 to go in the first half, and your score ACGC 26, Panorama nothing. And we're back after this here on KSOM.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
All right, Panthers are going to get the ball back close to the 30-yard line. And not much time left here in this first half there, John. That's the one thing about this offense is they eat up a lot of time. Even they haven't had long fields, but they still eat up a lot of time.
Yeah, and they do a good job of giving their team a rest with the 25-second clock. It's not a fast moving, but update from Coach Sadoff. Underwood up on Harlan 20-7 at halftime.
Wow. Well, that's a 1A team beating a 3A team right there. Panthers first down and 10 at the 30-yard line. And they trap play it up the middle and nowhere to go. As I think that was Dews, or did they go back to Wagner? Either way, he got nothing.
Dawes on the carry, stopped by
Dawes,
Richter.
I guess it's pronounced.
The Chargers
Dawes
brings up
got
second down for the
maybe a
Panthers.
yard. They're going to give him forward progress.
Yeah, he's coming off the field and he's going, I don't know if we need to run that play again.
Well, you think they might spread the field and they might throw it, with 1 minute to go. But right now, Panthers don't look like they're in any hurry. There's 20 seconds left and 14 on the play clock. And Panorama's just standing around. And they might just sit on this and get to the locker room. Aiken Building Center halftime standing by. Lindstrom hands it to Wagner, and he is dropped for a loss. A loss at 2, and that is the first half. Your score on the CPRO scoreboard, ACGC 26, Panorama nothing. Our halftime show starts in 2 minutes here on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands?
Here at Better Equipment, your local Case IH dealer, we want you to put the very best into your machine so you can get the very best out of your machine. Choose to use Case IH genuine parts. Only Case IH genuine parts are specifically engineered to fit and function perfectly with your Case IH equipment. They deliver the performance your business demands while giving you the durability your schedule depends on. So when you want to maximize your performance, go with the original Case IH genuine parts. To find Case IH genuine parts, visit Better Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Union State Bank is a full-service bank established in 1890. We are a family-owned independent bank serving individuals, businesses, and farmers. With locations in Greenfield, Bridgewater, Corning, and Adair, Union State Bank offers competitive and personalized services. The courteous, helpful employees are there to help you with your every need. Union State Bank is an equal opportunity and housing lender and a member of the FDIC.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop.
We're back here on KSOM. It is our Aiken Building Center halftime. Aiken Building Center, we're the do-it-yourself pros. Shop in Atlantic, Corning, Clarinda, and Creston. Coming up on our Aiken Building Center halftime, we'll have complete stats from our first half between ACGC and Panorama. But up first, this past Saturday, I had a chance to go to ACGC's Media Day. We talked with 4 of the key players on this football team for the Chargers about this upcoming season, starting with their brand new quarterback, senior Tommy Scranton. Tommy, how's it feel coming into learning this spot at QB?
It feels pretty good. Went through a lot of reps during the summer and camp. Pretty comfortable now. Credit to the coaching staff and the other seniors to get me ready and trust me in the offense.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you at this new position, which is obviously very important?
I think I got most of the plays down. Probably just repeating the play calls in the huddle, especially they get kind of long. It's kind of hard when you get out of breath.
I mean, you were a wide receiver. Now you're a quarterback. What's it just like? It was suddenly so much responsibility.
Yeah, it's a little different. Got to watch a little more film defensively and make sure to pay close attention to what they are doing defensively. And yeah, I mean, I knew most of the play calls running it in as receiver. Now I just got to, do it.
How comfortable were you after the first scrimmage the other night? And, what kinds of things do you still feel like you need to work on?
It took me a little while to get in the groove, but I think in the second half we really came together offensively, scored a few touchdowns, and I think I just got to be better on my decision making, got to make it quicker, get more comfortable earlier.
How can you just describe running the system now? I mean, the ACGC has, you know, a unique offense. You know, one that not a lot of other teams run. What's it like to, you know, to run this running, you know, style of offense that goes right at people's faces, pretty much?
I really like the triple option. I think it's unique offense, and it's kind of something you don't really see every day. I kind of like it.
This team has won a lot of games, but you haven't had that trip to the Dome. What do you think it's going to take to get there this year?
Really just focusing in every week, and even when things get hard, just got to keep pushing forward, and hopefully we can do it this year.
How do you feel about just your other running backs in the backfield there?
They're really good. I think Braxton Schneider is going to have a really big role this year, and take some pressure off fullback and Joe Crawford, the other running back.
And you're going to be able to play some defense too?
Yeah, DB.
DB. What do you see from that side of the football that's working there defensively?
I mean, we got a lot of seniors on defense, a lot of experience. I think we should be better defensively.
What are you most looking forward to as being a senior?
Going out on the right note, and hopefully ending up the trip to the Dome.
All right, we're here on KSOM, KS95. We're talking with Joe Crawford for ACGC football. And Joe, how are you feeling about the team coming into the season?
I'm real excited, just based on how our scrimmage went last night. I think we put a lot of pieces together, and it's definitely going to be a fun season with these guys.
You know, this team lost a lot in the backfield. Fuller gone, South gone. You know, you're back. What's that like to try and, you know, pick up the load for this team and be kind of one of the only returners there at the key offensive positions?
It's fun, but it's challenging to, you know, kind of have to fill in for two just huge pieces for our offense. But I'm looking forward to it, and it's a good challenge to have, and I'm thinking it's gonna be a good season with that.
What's it like working with Tommy at quarterback?
Oh, he's done a great job so far. I mean, we were a little unsure with everything at first, but he really came a long ways just in a short amount of time, and it's been great.
Yeah. What do you like most about, you know, being a senior? It's probably a long time coming, but, you know, what do you like most now about being kind of on the top of the hill here?
Oh, it's great, because I mean, I can just step into more of a leader role and just kind of, you know, lead our guys.
Yeah. What is it? How do you feel like you've evolved as a football player? How do you feel like you've improved to getting to this point?
I've definitely worked a lot. Like I've grown with my vision a lot. Like first couple of years, I feel like I struggled just seeing the field really well, and then starting last year, once I really got a big role in the offense, and that really kind of just came along nicely, and see the field really well now, I think, and yeah.
Yeah. What is it? I mean, this team might be faster than last year. Just seeing some of the guys back there. I mean, Fuller brought a little physicality there. You have a couple of fullbacks. One is maybe more of a power, one is the speed, but it seems like the speed is going to be a strength. Is that fair to say?
I would definitely say that. Yeah, we got a lot of speed, especially like when we get to the outside. I mean, it can be dangerous.
Well, I got to ask you. You got the Fu Manchu thing going on. You had the mustache last year, so it's easy for you to grow. You know, the hair on the lip and everything like that. So I mean, but I think it's cool. I think it looks great. But you know, what's that like for you? Is that something you've been working on?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just I noticed it starting to come in. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just leave it. You know.
Well, it looks good. You look great, and you don't look like a high schooler, which is maybe a good thing. But Joe, have a great season, and you know I'm a fan. Let's hope it goes well for you and your team. Thanks so much.
Yep, thank you.
Joe Crawford with us here on ACGC Football on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Let's build something together.
ACGC football. He's one of the anchors on that offensive line. And Carter, how are you feeling about this team coming into the season?
I think we're doing great. I think we're going to be fine. Last night we had a scrimmage versus DMC. They're a 3A school, big school, and we held our ground against them for Class A football. So I think we'll be good.
So you play center on the O-line, right?
No, tackle.
Oh, you're a tackle?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Coach Matheson has said there's not really a left side or right side tackle per se. Explain how that works and how your roles at tackle on this team.
Well, I mean, we run a lot of outside and inside plays, so tackle is definitely a big job. We're always pulling, always going down line, but we can run the ball both sides. So I think we'll be fine doing that this year. I don't think we'll have a problem on the line.
So do you usually line up on the left side, or do you line
right?
up? You'll line up on the right
Yep.
side, but
Yep.
you're going to be pulling a lot.
Yeah, we'll be pulling, running outside plays, inside plays. We got a lot of plays this year. Definitely not the same as last year.
Yeah. So take me through some of the other guys on the offensive line.
I got Jack right next to me as the guard. I mean, we'll be fine. No problem moving guys. Center, that's a new guy, Cash Stewart. He'll be fine. Just get the ball snapped, block, we'll be good. Garrett Lemke on the left guard, he'll be fine too. We'll be able to run the ball both sides, and Ghazi, we call him Ghazi, but his name's Brennan Tunick on the other side of the tackle.
Why is he called Ghazi?
Because that's his Fortnite name on the Xbox, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, do you got a nickname?
Richie. They call me Richie. Yeah.
For Richter, yeah.
Yeah.
Richie
Yep.
for Richter. Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like best about playing football?
Just the brotherhood of it and the community. I mean, our small community really gets together for football. It's always packed on the crowd, and at the end of the year, it's always sad when it ends because we're just all brothers at the end.
Yeah. What's it like for this team? I mean, every opponent, they know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
They know that they're going to run it right at you.
Yep.
You know, and yet they just can't stop it sometimes. I mean, what's that like? Just go out there on the field, you know that they know, and you know that they know that
Yep.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And yet you still have had a successful team.
Yeah, I just think we have knowledge, and we like to fight. We don't end, and usually they shut down at like fourth quarter. They'll shut down. We're still going. We're still kicking the ball right down their throat and stuff, and I just don't think we like to end.
Well, you got to be built, right? Show me the strength right there. Give me the muscle. Oh my God, there you go. Yeah, you got the muscle.
Yeah.
There. What do you think is the biggest key for this team to finally get over that hump and maybe make that trip to Cedar Falls?
We definitely got to run the ball. We got to run the ball harder, and I think we got a better line this year. So I think we'll be no problem on the line. We just got to get the connection between everyone. Once you get that connection snapped, we'll be fine.
Well, looks like it's going to be another good year for ACGC.
Yeah.
Carter, really appreciate it, and thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, we're here on KSOM, KS95 at the ACGC Media Day, talking with Xander Harwood, primary defender for the Chargers. And Xander, how are you feeling about this team coming into a new season?
I'm feeling good, especially on the defense. I feel like we got everything, for the most part, worked out. We had a lot of not as many new starters, a lot of returners, which helps. A lot of experience in the defense from the secondary to the linebacker core to the D-line, so I feel like we're pretty solid around the defense.
And you play linebacker,
Yep,
right?
linebacker.
Kind of in the middle?
Yep, inside linebacker.
Inside linebacker, yeah. What was last season like? Because I know you got banged up last year. How frustrating was that for you?
It was pretty frustrating, especially going into Riverside. I was really looking forward to that game, and I ended up pulling my hamstring, so I wasn't that most excited about it, but I took a week off, came back for ICAM, and I was right back to feeling normal, so.
Okay, so
couldn't complain anything more about it, I guess.
And you were fine after?
Yep, I was completely fine afterwards. Just wore a knee brace after that and kept going.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's good. What's the key for you on playing defense?
Playing fast, playing downhill, and making sure I'm getting the right read steps and all. Making sure the small details are done right, because each person has to do their 1/11.
How much do the coaches emphasize just tackling and tackling properly?
All the time. Every day at practice, that's the main focus. Make sure no one gets hurt, like their neck or their head. It's a big focus here.
Is there any secret desires to go and help the offense every once in a while?
Maybe every once in a while, but defense is kind of my key.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they'll give you some
Yeah,
goal line touches or
maybe,
something.
yeah, hopefully. We can only
Have
hope.
you ever scored a touchdown?
Nope. I've never scored a touchdown in high school.
What do you think that would be like to score a defensive touchdown this year?
I think that'd be pretty neat. It's one of my goals this year. I've had a couple interceptions, so I'm hoping to turn it into a score.
Or maybe a scoop and score.
Yeah, hopefully. Want something like that.
Yeah. How would you just characterize the style that your defense plays?
Fast, downhill, physical. That's pretty much our motive. As long as we're going to out-physical you, we're going to put all the work in, we're just going to play as hard as we can and wear the other team out.
Well, it looks like it's going to be another big year for ACGC football. Xander, really appreciate it and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Xander Harwood on the ACGC defense with us here on KSOM, KS95. It's halftime here. It's our Aiken Building Center halftime show between Panorama and ACGC. First half stats coming up after this here on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
It's halftime here in Guthrie Center. It's all ACGC on our C-Pro scoreboard. 26-0, John, and it was domination city really for the Chargers. A 1-yard touchdown run for Angel Martinez after Panorama fumbled on their second play from scrimmage. After Panorama punted on their second drive, Crawford broke one for a 74-yard touchdown. Wetzel kicked a 43-yard field goal at the start of the second quarter. A bad snap went out of the end zone on a punt. That gave ACGC a safety, and then Tommy Scram converted on a 5-yard touchdown run, and there's your score. And ACGC will get the ball first to start the second half.
Yeah, the Panthers have had some positive plays, but unfortunately for them, after some positive plays, they usually get behind the sticks again and they stall out. And you just can't make mistakes like that versus a team that's so complete as the Chargers are.
Galvin's a high kick, a little short at the 18. Crawford up the middle, has a seam, stops, trying to get around, and he cannot. The Panthers were able to corral him at the 36-yard line. Not bad field position. Crawford, 7 carries, 113 yards at a touchdown in that first half. Tommy Scram, 5 carries, 27 yards at a touchdown. Martinez, 10 carries, 46 yards at a touchdown. Schneider, 3 carries, 20 yards at a touchdown. 206 yards rushing for the Chargers. For the Panorama Panthers, 13 yards rushing, 32 yards passing, 45 total yards of offense. Lindstrom through the air was 3 of 6 for 32 yards, all 32 yards to Crandall. First down and 10 for the Chargers at their own 36-yard line. And right back to the workhorse, Martinez, as he dives forward across the 40-yard line to about the 42, and it's a gain of 6.
Yeah, just chug, and really good job. And you go through those stats, Chris, and as we got a Panther player down, you look at the Chargers, and that's the definition of a complete team, right? I mean, how many 4 different players with the score?
Well, yeah, but they didn't throw a pass.
Right, and but you're still spreading out the wealth.
Yeah, and that's what you want to do.
Absolutely.
We got an injury timeout on the field. ACGC on the C-Pro scoreboard leads 26-0. Back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
high school football on KSOM.
Trey Ratcliffe, the injured player for Panorama, he comes off limping a little bit under his own power, but it looks like a cramp. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 for ACGC. Chris Vonnie, John Becker, along with you. Jack McKee running our video, powered by Nishtanet. Technically awesome. Chargers lead at 26-0 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Martinez, the workhorse, just pushing that pile forward, still going. The scrum still going into Panther territory. He just put his head down and kept those legs a churning, and he picked up, about 12 yards.
Martinez on the carry.
12
a
yards.
flag is down at the end of the play.
So I don't know
how you could hold. I don't know how you could see a hold in the middle of that.
Yeah, I don't know how you can see it in the middle of that either, but I think what the Chargers staff basically said, face
mask on Panorama. So it's an 11-yard gain, and then they'll tack on 15 on top of that.
So it's just a 5-yard because it's face mask instead of the personal foul. But I'm guessing the Chargers staff said, we're going to just put our will against them. We're going to go right at them and challenge them and say, all right, let's do this.
From the Panthers 42, it's 1st down and 10. Scram turns, and a late handoff given to Schneider from the wingback spot, and he just goes forward for a gain of about 8.
There's a lot of
movement.
movement.
Like it was a busted play, John, and they get 8.
That's a really tough play because as a quarterback, you're basically doing 270 degrees. So you're faking like everybody's going to the left. You have Crawford and even that tackle on that side pulling, and then you're bringing it back for the guy that's cross block, the trap block from the play side guard, and then the wing back from that side is coming and slashing through.
We'll give them a gain of 7 on that play to the 35-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Chargers. They move right to left on your radio dial. Scram under center. And he fakes it to Martinez, runs near side, still has it at the 30, cuts it back at the numbers, dives to the 20-yard line. Another veteran equipment 1st down for ACGC, and Scram just scampered for about 16 yards, 18 yards.
That's the thing with this group of backs, and Fuller was the same way, but Martinez does a great job of covering it up. Like that time, I thought Martinez had the ball, and then you see scrambling, and he's going outside.
It's just too easy for the alliteration.
Yeah, it is.
Alluring alliteration attracts attention.
Yep.
1st down and 10 at the 20-yard line, just inside the Hoist Distributing red zone for ACGC. Scram turns. He pitches. Crawford, far side. He's got a seam, and Crawford is gone. Almost untouched. Touchdown. 20 yards for Speedy Joe.
Speed kills. I mean, that's as
and you can't give him that big of a hole.
No, and that's a great job of reach blocking by everybody, including the play side wing back. He gets out to that corner. Tackle gets to the linebacker, seals. Guard gets around to the defensive end, and Crawford just goes.
Wetzel kicked a 43-yard field goal in the first half. We'll try one from Pidlin distance. A low-line driver.
Still goes through, though.
But it was good.
I don't know how.
It was ugly, but it was good. 9:42 to go in the third quarter. ACGC blowing things away. 33-0. We're 2 points away from running clock. We're back after this here on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
KSOM.
Ashworth and Deerdorf back deep. It'll be Ashworth. He fumbles it at the 10, picks it back up at the 12, up the middle, misdirection, and then gets dropped. A flag is thrown all the way from midfield. And Ashworth didn't get much. Only didn't quite get to the 20-yard line. They mark it as 17, but we got a penalty of some sort here.
Ganser on the stop for the Chargers.
The way that they've thrown it, I don't know if it's a block below the waist or.
Well, the official all the way near midfield.
Yeah.
He was way far away. He threw that flag. He couldn't throw it far enough to the spot. And they're talking things over, and it's a holding on Panorama. So they'll move them back
on the Panthers.
from there, and the Panthers will have to start half the distance from the goal inside the 10-yard line. So not a good way for this first half to begin for the Panthers. They haven't touched the ball yet here in the second half, and they're already down 33-0. And they need some sort of score if they want to stay in this football game.
Yeah, they don't need to be going closer to Panorama right now. Let's put it that way.
That's right. Go the other way.
Yeah.
Go towards the fair.
Go towards the fair.
The Guthrie County Fair, which starts tomorrow. From their own 8, back to pass.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted.
Pick 6.
Coming back near side and going all the way untouched is a touchdown for ACGC. And that is Harwood. Xander Harwood picks it off.
By Freilich. Touchdown, Chargers.
Oh, they said Freilich was the one. I got the number incorrect. Freilich from his safety spot picks it off, and he returns it, I would say, about like 25 yards or so for the touchdown.
Yep, 25 yards, and the ball's just too long in the air. You can't put it up like that. If you're going to do something, you got to get it more on a rope. And I understand, but once again, if you're going to throw it that high, it's got to be closer to the sideline.
Wetzel's extra point is up, and it is good. 9:25 to go in the third quarter. It's running clock now as ACGC will take a 40-0 lead. Back in a minute here on KSOM.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com for your free estimate.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
On KSOM.
All right, Kinnick Freilich with the interception return for the touchdown on the kickoff. The Panthers get it just shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. You think maybe the Freilichs are Hawkeye fans?
I'm guessing so.
Kinnick Freilich?
Yep.
The safety for ACGC?
Draper on the return for the Panthers.
Kinnick, get it?
Oh,
Niall Kinnick,
Niall
Kinnick
Kinnick.
Stadium. Ever hear of it? Nah. They're playing Albany.
Albany.
How do they say it in Albany? Do they say Albany?
You're from the East Coast.
I've never been to Albany. First and 10 from the 20. Pitch coming near side. And Wagner will get it a gain of about 5 yards.
You know, I'd love to see that. I mean, we got a continuous clock, and he does a great job of just, he's sprinting, and then he, falls ahead for 2 yards. Shows heart there. Love it.
Albany, the Great Danes of Albany against Iowa. I never thought I'd see the day that matchup would be. Second down and 5. Pitch going far side to Wagner. Breaks a tackle in the backfield, and ACG catches up to him that time, and they drop him near the line of scrimmage. He actually lost a yard. Sorensen and Richter announced as the tacklers. And it will be 3rd down and 6 for Panorama. We're at running clock. 40-0, ACGC on the C-Pro scoreboard. 7:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Play action. Lindstrom under pressure. He got rid of it. It was almost interception. It was almost caught, and it's incomplete. Schneider, if he had caught that ball, the receiver would have been the only one who could have brought him down. It was intended for Meineke.
Yeah, Schneider's thinking to himself, they're definitely going to give me grief when we watch that film tomorrow about that one.
By the way, Meineke needs to change its commercials, television commercials. Just a random thought.
Random thought.
Random thought. Panorama will. I have nothing else to add to that.
Yeah,
Panorama will punt, and Panorama will take a. No, we're going to have an official timeout because the play clock was not functioning properly. So that'll give us our time to thank our sponsors like Principal Financial Group with Agent Mark Smith, Fikes Plumbing and Services, HVAC, Plumbing, Sewer, and Septic. Fikes now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas.
I think another cramp.
I think I need to call Fikes because I had a bird's nest growing in my vent for my dryer at home.
Ooh,
yeah, my dryer was not drying, and there was a bird's nest in the vent. The punt is high. It's a good punt on the far side, takes a hop right at midfield and goes out of bounds on the ACGC bench at about the 46-yard line. Galvin, not a bad punt. I mean,
no return.
Yeah.
No return.
Yeah, it's 28 yards. I mean, it could have been better, but no return is right. ACGC will start right at the 50-yard line. And the clock continues to go. 6:20 and moving here in the 3rd quarter. 40-0. ACGC with the lead. Tomorrow night we'll be in Anita as Cam will battle Fremont Mills. The Knights are in the top 5, ranked 5th in the preseason polls, and 8-man. Cam unranked. And new head coach Nick Compan takes over for Double B Barry Bauer. That's a 7 o'clock kick tomorrow. First edition of In the Huddle tomorrow at 5:15. Give to Martinez, and he goes right off right tackle, and he gets about 6.
I might see if Coach Bauer can join us maybe for a series or two.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Have him do some play-by-play. We talk about how he was 5'0" and still was the nastiest nose guard known to man.
Was he really?
Oh, my gosh. He was awesome. So amazing.
What a football mind.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I hope Nick Compan was able to tap that mind to help him prepare for the season. 2nd out and 4 for ACGC from the Panorama 44-yard line. And we got motion. Schneider was coming in motion from the far to the near side. And somebody else moved while Schneider was moving, I believe. Crawford is not happy. Crawford... I was talking to him last Saturday, and he said, they called offsides on Panorama.
Flag on the field is
So
encroachment on the Panthers.
they'll get the Chargers a Vetter equipment first down on that one. Joe Crawford, I was talking to him, and I love this kid. I really do. He does a good job for a high schooler to grow facial hair. He had the mustache last year. Now he's got a little mustache and a Fu Manchu on the chin. So, I mean, he looks like he's 35 years old or something like that. But he's now a senior. And so he's one of the returning guys in this offense. And so he says leadership is important. He says, and it's fun. He says he enjoys it. Scram's going to keep it. Coming near side, a flag is down. He's dragged down for a loss. It almost looked like a busted play because Scram came backwards and there was nobody there. And we'll check the flag.
Yeah, that's the hard thing is, as a team, you still want to get plays in. You still want to have positive plays. And it's just hard when you have a running clock and you're up 40-0.
Well, I'm surprised like Scram and some of the starters are still in there. But, 40-0 with 4.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. At this point, you could probably get some other kids. But Cody Matheson, I'm not going to down him. You'll get angry with me.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with him.
No, I don't want to mess with Cody.
You do not want to mess with Coach.
He's not very stout, but man, he just looks like he's built like a rock, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and he just looks like he could suit up and play right now.
He could.
He probably does. get in practice. Gets active in practice.
If he gets that mad, I would not want to be at that practice because he could still blow people up.
No, it's a holding call against ACGC, and they'll move him back all the way close to midfield. They'll stay in Panther territory at the 49-yard line. I'm just impressed by just what he has built here in a short amount of time with this school. I mean, it's a young school. It's a pitch far side to Schneider on 1st and 20. He gets ahead of his team going. Stays on his feet. Down the sideline. Schneider.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. That's twice.
He stepped out of bounds inside the 30 at the 27-yard line.
Down. Chargers.
First down. 20.
First down.
22-yard run for Schneider. Brexton Schneider. That's a Vetter Equipment first down. Not quite in the Hoist Distributing red zone, but it's a first out of 10 for the Chargers down to the 27-yard line.
So there's a different wrinkle because they actually pitched it to the play side instead of actually rolling with it.
Scram. Back to pass. No, he is
blown
hit.
Up. Actually,
it's completely blown up. He had a busted handoff, and he fumbled the football, and Panorama recovers it at the 31-yard line. That's not going to make Cody Matheson happy.
No, that's not going to make Coach happy at all.
And even if they win this game by a ton, which it looks like they will, he still will find something to pick on, and that will be one of them. A busted handoff there from Scram. Maybe really his only big mistake of the night. And Panorama takes over on the fumble at their own 31-yard line. See if the Panthers can do something here. The running clock continues down to the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. 40-0 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Lindstrom on the delay. Wagner up the middle, and he got about 3.
Wagner on the carry.
Trap block there, and just actually one of the better plays that they had up in the middle in that basically A gap.
Well, right now, the story on defense for ACGC is don't let them behind you.
Right, yep.
Just don't give up a big play. Second down and 7 for Panorama at their own 35. Lindstrom in the shotgun. Back to pass. He throws it near side. It's caught at the 35 across the 40-yard line, close to a first down.
He did get it.
Is the receiver. That's Meineke on the catch. Meineke will get 8. He needed 7. That's a first down for Panorama. Vetter Equipment first down.
Once again, great job of recognizing where the sticks are. That's they haven't had many first downs, but 2 of the first downs is showing that they have high football IQ and getting to the sticks, not doing anything fancy, cutting up and getting the first down.
Their own 42-yard line. First down to 10 on the near hash. Lindstrom. He fumbled the football. That's got to be a pass.
Oh, they
rule it incomplete. The ball slipped out of his hands as it was going forward. Boy, that's one of those things you'd love to see reviewed. I mean, that ball.
It's kind of a
just
shot
fell
put.
out of his hands.
Kind of like a shot put.
Yeah.
He kind of pushed it forward, but
he shotted it forward.
He shotted it forward.
Is that a word?
I don't know. Now it is.
It is now. Put it in the dictionary if it isn't there already. It's an incomplete pass, or at least that's what's ruled. Boy, it was close to a fumble, though. Because that ball slipped, or I don't know if somebody got a piece of it, but it was close. Second down and 10. Lindstrom throws a screen on the far side. It's caught.
Down.
Oh, he caught it on his knee.
Yeah.
And
There's
Ashworth made a mistake. He caught it on his knee, and he actually lost a yard.
Yeah, it'll
be no gain.
Yeah, they're on the opposite hash. So, that's a 25-yard throw, and you lose, for no gain.
Yeah, they roll it right down to the 42, so it's no gain. We're down to 38 seconds and clock moving. It's running clock here in the third quarter. C-Pro scored. ACGC leads 40-0, and it's third down and 10 for the Panthers. Lindstrom in the shotgun. Back to pass. He looks far side. Here comes the pressure, and he is sacked. Back at the 37-yard line. He just took too much time, and the Chargers got to him. Once again, pocket collapsed, and Lindstrom loses about 7.
And they're doing with 4. They're not bringing the blitz, folks, and, it's just their front. Their front 4 is that dominant.
Well, it's 4th down and 17, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Your score
That brings us to the end of the
on the
third
C Pro
quarter.
scoreboard.
Turnover
ACGC leads Panorama 40-0. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Here at Vetter Equipment.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Here at Vetter Equipment, your local Case IH dealer, we want you to put the very best into your machine so you can get the very best out of your machine. Choose to use Case IH genuine parts. Only Case IH genuine parts are specifically engineered to fit and function perfectly with your Case IH equipment. They deliver the performance your business demands while giving you the durability your schedule depends on. So when you want to maximize your performance, go with the original Case IH genuine parts. To find Case IH genuine parts, visit Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon.
Chris Varney, John Becker, Jack McKee with you here in Guthrie Center on a Thursday night. In week number 1 of the Iowa high school football season, Panorama was lining up on 4th down and long, and they have to burn a timeout. So, fourth quarter, 40-0, ACGC, or are they going to run a play here? I thought I'd call a timeout.
Well, I think the refs, I don't know. Now we have another player coming on the field.
Yeah, little confusion there. Ratcliffe comes on the field now, and they're lining up as if to go for it. 4th down, and no, they're lining up as to punt. So Galvin in to kick. Crawford back deep, standing in his own 30-yard line. I don't know what the delay is. But
Panthers took a timeout.
Panthers
did take a timeout, but they're lined up. They never talked, and they just got to wait until the officials blow it undead, which they do, and Galvin will kick it. He receives that, and a short kick. Hops at the 35. Crawford at his own 30-yard line. Flag is down. Crawford to the far side. Gets to midfield. Crawford stumbles. Somebody got a piece of him, and he falls forward close to the 40-yard line, but there's a flag all the way back where he caught the ball at about the 35-yard line in Charger territory.
Blocking the back there.
Yep, so it'll come back. Tonight's football brought to you in part by Service Master, by Rice, 24/7, 365 services all of Western Iowa, 712-243-5373. By Harrison Hoyg Excavation, your local experts in excavation and land work, 712-249-5137. Ever need any excavation work on the farm there, Joe?
Harrison's an awesome dude.
Is he?
Yeah, great kid. So, does a great job, too. So
how's the crop looking right now?
You know, Kelly Cunningham, actually, I gave him a hard time. Well, not a hard time. I told him with, his interview with Tom, maybe he needs to come join us in the booth or something like that. And those that know Kelly, he kind of, that's not quite his comfort zone. His comfort zone is milking cows, and he does a really, really good job.
He's a good milker?
Yes, they do a phenomenal job down there. But it's going to be all over the board. There's a lot of disease, a lot of southern rust.
Ooh.
The tar spot's starting to come in, and it's the crop is going to be variable.
I hope it all works out.
Yeah. Some guys are going to be extremely, extremely happy, and some guys, they're going to be, I wouldn't say disappointed. It's just the disease. This southern rust is something we don't really see or haven't seen for a long time up here, and it can be quite devastating. That's why the corn's all orange when we're driving by.
The ball carrier is Lane Stringer. Stringer goes up the middle, and he gets about 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. 40-0. ACGC leads on the C Pro scoreboard. Yeah, we saw a little bit of that when we were driving to Sydney, right?
Yeah. Right there west of Shenandoah. Wow, it was dead.
There were a lot of A lot of crops that looked like they were diseased.
Yep.
2nd and 7. And the run up the middle.
Freilich on the keeper.
And Freilich is in at quarterback, I believe, now. So
yeah, they got
Scram's job is done now. Kennick Freilich, who returned the interception for a touchdown, is now the quarterback. And Freilich was able to weave, ditch, and dodge. And he gets to about the 33-yard line. So he gets 4. And it's 3rd down and 3. 10 minutes to go in the ball game, and ACGC play clock is going down to 11. They're still in the huddle. They might have to burn a timeout here, unless they can quick snap it. They break the huddle with 7.
You gotta get set. Let's go.
Play clock down to 1, and they didn't get it off. Timeout call by the Chargers just in time by the bench. 9:49 to go in the game. 40-0. ACGC on their way to an opening season victory. We're back after this here on KSOM.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Union State Bank is a full-service bank established in 1890. We are a family-owned independent bank serving individuals, businesses, and farmers. With locations in Greenfield, Bridgewater, Corning, and Adair, Union State Bank offers competitive and personalized services. The courteous, helpful employees are there to help you with your every need. Union State Bank is an equal opportunity and housing lender and a member of the FDIC.
And the pitch on 3rd down and 3. I didn't see who got the football, but it is a first down for ACGC. And it's a gain of 4.
I think it was Nolan, but I'm not certain on that.
Yeah, they got the second unit in there. So Crawford and Scram and Martinez, their job is done. Schneider, they all did a great job. They carried it a lot. Angel Martinez had the more carries than anybody. First down and 10, a Vetter Equipment first down for ACGC just across the 36-yard line. And the run up the middle that time. And the carry goes for about 5-6 yards. Stringer again.
The Chargers with the ball on the 41-yard line.
And it'll be 2nd down and 5 for ACGC. And they're just kind of looking to keep running and run out the clock here, John. It's a typical ACGC football game.
Yeah, they're
still haven't thrown a pass. I think we took the under on the 5.
Yeah, and
maybe I should have made the over-under 2. And still would have taken the under.
Superintendent Rasmussen at halftime, who's the superintendent for ACGC, he goes, "Trust me, there will not be a single pass."
Okay.
I said, "Well, I took the under." He goes, "Yeah, there will not be a pass."
And we're going to get a false start here on ACGC on this play. Tomorrow night in Anita, Cam against Fremont Mills. And, man, last year it was the Knights winning for essentially the district title game down in Tabor. It was 40-28. Cam,
it was closer than that. The game was,
and there was some. I was just going to say, Cam had some injuries too. They didn't have guys playing. Some guys played and they weren't 100%.
Right.
Some guys did not play. So they didn't. They weren't. They didn't have all the barrels loaded. Here's another handoff coming near side now, and not much doing in that particular game. And it will be 3rd down and long for the Chargers with 8 minutes to go in the ball game. It was actually fumbled.
Galvin on the stop for the Panthers brings up 3rd and 9 for
I think.
the
I mean,
Chargers.
I'm excited for tomorrow night's game. You got two teams that are just traditional powerhouses.
And Fremont Mills, all this talent coming back with X-Pie, Lincoln Hawker, and Campbell, and Forney, their quarterback, and man, they're going into Colin Bauer territory. He might be better than all of them.
Yeah.
3rd down and 9 for ACGC. And fake handoff. Froelich pitches to the near side. Hesitation move. And diving across the 40-yard line on the pitch was Klein. Klein will get about 4, and it's 4th down.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
So ACGC may end up punting, I think, for the first time tonight. 40-0, ACGC with the lead. We're in running clock, 7 minutes to go on our C-Pro scoreboard. 4th down and 5 here for the Chargers. They have it at their own 41-yard line. They have dominated the Panthers. They have not been able to run much. Panorama's gotten a few yards through the air, but they have not been able to get any sustained drives. ACGC is going to run the play clock down to 1 and then call a timeout and decide what to do. 6:37 to go in the ball game. 40-0, ACGC in the C-Pro scoreboard. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Regan Funeral.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
All right, not a long time out here by ACGC. It's 4th down, and the Chargers will punt it. And the kick is back, fielded at the 23-yard line. And Wagner gets it close to the 30-yard line. Uh-oh. And the kicker is limping. Or at least one of the players is limping. That's Richter.
Yeah, that's the thing is...
Might be a cramp. He's kind of hobbling off the field.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
So Richter did the punting, and he's standing on the end of the bench there, kind of leaning over. And cramps just hurt. They hurt like the dickens, man.
Yep.
I mean, that's just... You ever wake up in the middle of the night with a cramp?
Actually, in high school, I had to take salt tablets because I'd have nightmares and cramps so bad that...
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Salt tablets. High snap to Lindstrom. Pitches it far side. Making a move. Twisted down. Gain of about 4 or 5 yards for Ratcliffe.
But that was the time frame after the leather helmets where there weren't many water breaks.
After the leather helmets.
Okay? So, you know, not quite back to the leather helmet days, but back when we didn't take water breaks very frequently. Let's put it that way.
Well, they kind of force you to take water breaks now. I mean,
which is a good thing.
Yeah. You would have liked to do it, though, in your era, though, right? 2nd and 5. Lindstrom back to pass. He throws it far side. It's caught. And Wagner is trying to get away. He twists and turns and backwards and forwards. He'll get the veteran equipment first down. It's a gain of about 8.
A little beeping and a little bopping, but not going very well, but did a really good job of running the route again. I mean, these wide receivers, I think they do have, promise with the passing game if they can just get protection. And it's when you have a complete team like the Chargers, it's hard to say, what the rest of this year is going to have for them.
Well, that's the big issue is protection. High snap, Lindstrom back to pass, throws it off his back foot, throws it near side. It's almost intercepted. Crandall is the intended receiver. And on the coverage was Gavin Peterson, a sophomore, 5'8", 142-pounder. And it'll be second down.
That's a really good job. He's at the strong safety position and made a great, Coach is really going to like to see that because his break on the ball was perfect.
4:20 to go in the ball game. 40-0 ACGC on the C-Pro scoreboard. Second down at 10 for Panorama at their own 42. Throws it near side Ashworth. Ashworth's trying to break a tackle. He does it midfield. Near side 40, driven out of bounds. Could have been a late hit.
Yeah.
Later on the play, they'll say he was out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Almost called dead again on the catch because he had to go almost to his knee, and good job of not letting that knee touch and then getting upfield.
Well, Panorama would love to erase the goose egg and say that at least we scored and didn't get shut out. First down and 10, Lindstrom. And he gives the trap play up the middle, and Wagner got about 3. Actually, that's Schwartz, his first time carrying the football. Schwartz, I thought we might see him a little bit more, but Schwartz, who was injured last year, he didn't get anything, actually. They stopped him at the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And it's second down and 10. No huddle for the Panthers at the Charger 37-yard line. Lindstrom play action, back to pass. He throws it deep down the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Matter of fact, it probably should have been picked.
Should have, but
Lindstrom's pass is incomplete. Brings up third down for the Panthers.
And so it's third down and 10 now for Panorama. And I believe that was that Freelick who almost picked that one off? I think that might have been. I don't know why he's doing still in the ball game.
Yeah, but you kind of need somebody out there with the second string making at the free safety level. You can kind of get by with it, just getting everybody in the right spots.
Third down and 10 for Panorama at the Charger 37. Lindstrom, play action again. He rolls to the near side, throws it, it's caught. Down to about the 25-yard line. That's going to be a first down, a gain of 12. That time to Meineke. And a Vetter Equipment first down.
He's really comfortable rolling to the left. I don't know if I've ever seen a quarterback that just naturally, he does it every time he gets the snap. That's his comfort zone, and is rolling to his weak side. And some of it might be trust his line on that side a little bit more, whatever it might be, but that's where he rolls every single time.
From the 26, and a delay handoff. Coming near side is Schwartz, and he gets twisted down inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. He got 7.
Nice outside trap play, and really good job following the lead back. So the wing back follows the guard, so you basically have 2 people pulling, and a gain of 7 on first down.
Second down and 3 in the Hoist Distributing red zone now, right at the 20-yard line. Lindstrom back to pass again. He throws it to the far side, and it's out of reach, and it's incomplete, intended for Crandall. Clock continues to move. It's under a minute to go.
If you want to score, it's not. You got to get going. You got third down, too. So, yeah, probably with a continuous clock, you got 2 plays here.
Unless you take a timeout. 42 seconds and still going. And it's third down at about 3. Lindstrom taking a lot of time. High snap, but he corrals it. Back to pass. He wanted to go near side, goes deep across the middle. He made the catch, but he's out of bounds.
Well, the ref took his hat. Even if he caught it inbounds, you notice how the ref's hat's off. I don't think it's because it's hot down there as it is up here. It's because he stepped out of bounds before he came back inbounds.
So it's going to be incomplete. Now the clock has stopped. I think maybe the receiver was slow getting up.
Yeah.
But they're going to roll it here pretty quick. If Panorama wants to score, they're going to have to maybe burn a timeout, or they're going to have to get on the ball fast because they'll start it quickly. They'll place the ball, and as soon as they place the ball, then the clock will start moving. Panorama's going to get on the ball. Clock moves, 18 seconds left. Fourth down and 3. Lindstrom lobs it to the far side, and it is incomplete. And that will do it. The clock will just run out, and the ball game is over. Your final score here tonight from Guthrie Center, ACGC 40 and Panorama nothing. We'll take a 2-minute break back to wrap things up here on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
One final time here in Guthrie Center. Chris Varney, John Becker, Jack McKee, and a cast of thousands. No, it's just the three of us. And 40-0. I just always wanted to say that.
Yep.
You hear that? A cast of thousands. Not really. 40-0, the final score, John. And this was just a typical ACGC football game.
Yeah, I mean, I think, Coach is going to be, for the most part, pretty happy with how things went because they executed. Everybody contributed. The running game, they're inside, outside. They didn't. I think they had one illegal motion. I think that's something that they're going to build upon. By the time they get into later in the district play and stuff, we're going to see more of the motion and the flow and the counter plays. They're going to pass at some point. Maybe it's week 5, but at some point they're gonna throw the ball. But yeah, I mean, the other thing is that the defense did a really good job of just being sound, and what we've seen from Coach Matheson's teams year over year over year. I mean, just great job doing your role and just having a complete defense, trusting each other. I think in your interview, I thought it was a great quote. I don't remember which player it was. Doing my 1/11th, and that's the mindset. And when you think about it, that's so true. Is I don't have to do everything. I just got to do my job. And if I do my job and all my other 10 teammates do that, great things happen because I do my 1/11th and trust that my teammates do the same thing.
Total offense in the game, no passes for ACGC, 317 yards rushing unofficially on the ground for the Chargers. Joe Crawford, 8 carries, 133 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Tommy Scram, 6 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Angel Martinez, 13 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Brexton Schneider had 5 carries for 50 yards. For Panorama, they finished with 25 yards rushing. You're not going to win too many football games like that. 76 yards passing, 101 yards total offense in the game. Lindstrom through the air was 7 of 18 for 76 yards and an interception. Crandall had 3 catches for 32 yards for Panorama. Lindstrom, 6 carries, minus 8 yards. Wagner, 5 carries, 4 yards. Schwartz, 2 carries for 7. Dawes, 4 carries for 17 yards in the ball game. Panorama I saw who they played and then I forgot. Oh, man. ACGC, I know they play Southwest Valley next week. But Panorama, I forget off the top. I looked it up and then
South Hamilton.
South Hamilton, that's exactly right.
Yep.
From Joel South Hamilton. So that probably not going to be an easy game. I don't know anything about South Hamilton, to be honest with you, other than they're in Joel. So tomorrow night, though, we go to Anita, 8-man football. Cam takes on Fremont Mills. If you're going to take Cam lightly, you're not going to rank him in the top 10. They're going to be underdogs.
You play right into their hands.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely. I mean, I can guarantee you, even with the coaching change, you have basically, besides Coach Bauer, which is a huge part. I mean, he's, in my opinion, is a Hall of Famer. They're going to use that for motivation. There is no doubt about it. And there's always a great atmosphere when you go to Anita, and especially when Fremont Mills we were there for Audubon. It's going to have the same type of feel. We were there for week 1 last year, and was Cam versus Audubon. There's no love lost between Fremont Mills and Cam. There really is not. But because a lot of it's because they've had some great games that decides who goes to the Dome and who wins districts, and there's just a lot when those two teams play. There's usually a lot riding on it, and this year a little bit different because they're not. Yeah, they're not in the district. They're not in the same district.
It's a non-district game.
Yep.
So tomorrow, 5 o'clock for the scouting report. 5:15 for In the Huddle, the season debut of In the Huddle. Our pregame at 6:30, kickoff at 7 o'clock. All the action from Anita tomorrow night right here on KSOM. Want to thank Jack McKee, who did a fantastic job on the video here tonight. We were limited by the space, so don't be critical at all. We did the best we can with what we had. From our broadcast partner, John Becker, this is Chris Varney signing off from ACGC High School. Reminding you the final score here tonight. Chargers roll as they beat arch rival Panorama 40-0. Good night, everybody, from Guthrie Center, Iowa, here on KSOM.